What's up, comic book fans? It's the Emerald Enthusiast of the Multiverse Musings Podcast Network, here with a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends 12-inch figure of the Black Suit Spider-Man. So here we have this beautiful Target exclusive figure. I love the packaging on this. On this side, we have this full mask shot of Spider-Man, and you can see the holographic packaging here refracting the light. On the opposite side, we get this back shot of Peter Parker here, and again, you can see this refracting of the light here, and that just looks really attractive. On the back, we get this product shot of Spider-Man in a double web-slinging pose with some articulation shots here, as well as the alternate head. I really like all of this packaging. I think it comes together well, and mint on card collectors, if you decide to pick this up, I think you'll be very happy with it. On the top, we get this Marvel lettering, and here is the figure as seen through the front window. It is framed very well. The alternate sets of hands are off to the side, as well as the alternate head is off to the side. It says Spider-Man, and the figure is front and center, as it should be. But I can wait no longer. Now I think it's time to bust this figure out of the package and see what's inside. Here is the figure free of the outer box, but still in the inner plastic. Here is the cardboard tray that comes with the figure. It has a design that looks like symbiote webbing. And here we see the Black Suit Spider-Man out of the package and ready to rumble. If you have ever wanted a 12-inch Spider-Man figure, but you can't swing a hot toy, these 12-inch Marvel Legends figures are definitely the way to go. So let's take a closer look at the loose details of this figure now. So let's have a look at the lower body. For the most part, this is very high quality work. I'm very pleased with it, although I do have one minor issue with the lower body and one major issue. Here's a close-up of the feet, and these have been sculpted very well. There's a midfoot hinge. Good movement at the ankle here. There's also pivoting at the ankle. I certainly appreciate that. Good sculpting with the calf muscle. And there's also this swiveling here at the calf muscle. As you can see, we get double jointed knees, and you can get his leg to go this far back, so that's really impressive. If you want to get him into a running pose, you certainly can. Here's a look at the quadriceps, and they're sculpted very well. Spider-Man's an in-shape character, but he's not overly bulky, so these are accurate to the character. When I talked about that one minor criticism, I really like this shiny finish that they used on the quadriceps, and I just wish they would have used that more on the figure. There's also a quadriceps swivel, as you can see here. It does look a little weird when you rotate it, but I'm still thankful that that is there. So this figure has a wide crotch, and in terms of articulation, you can get him to kick forward this far, and that's really impressive. I'm very happy with that. Unfortunately, as far as kicking out to the side, you can only get his legs to go out that far, and you really expect more for a figure of Spider-Man. That being said, you can get this figure to step back substantially, so if you want to get him into a leaping pose, you can do that as well. As you can see with the torso, the paint applications are very impressive. These are very exact. I really appreciate the spider logo. Same for the back here, although when you articulate the shoulders outward and back like this, it kind of goes into the joint. So be aware of that. And this also feels like if you do this too often with too much vigor, it might damage the paint just a little. Now, there is no lower torso swivel, but we do get this double jointed torso here. So you can get him to crunch forward that far. That's certainly impressive. You can also get him to rock back that far. So also impressive. And there's some swiveling here with the upper part of the torso as well. Let's have a look at the arms now. Good paint application on the hands here. Also good movement at the wrist. Good sculpting throughout the entire arm. You can see the definition in the forearm, the biceps, the triceps, the deltoids there. There's a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, so I certainly appreciate that. There's this butterfly joint, so there's ample articulation here, the kind that you expect from a Spider-Man figure. And here, as you can see, they used more of that really shiny finish, and I certainly appreciate that. There's 360 degrees of rotation with the shoulder, and you can get his arm to go up this far to the side. So let's have a look at the alternate set of hands now. Here are the empty ports. So here are the open hands, or wall crawling hands, if you will. Really good sculpting on these. I'm certainly a fan of the way these look. Again, nice tight paint applications. Let's have a look at the other hands. Here's what the figure looks like with both fists. And here are the double thwipping hands. Let's take a look at the head sculpt now, and how you feel about this head sculpt is likely determined by how you feel about Spider-Man's design in the comics. Spider-Man fans have different opinions as to how they like the mask to look. If you like these kind of giant McFarlane-esque lenses, you'll probably like this head sculpt. I do like them. I think they could use a little bit of gloss maybe, but overall the design of this head sculpt is really cool. I also like that you can certainly see the nose there, so that gives it an element of realism. You can get the head to go that far back. You can get it to go forward, so I certainly appreciate that. Easily goes side to side. There's really no tilting, though. I would have liked that, but overall, the articulation is what I expected. The head sculpt was easy to pop off. So here is the alternate head sculpt, and I really appreciate the symbiote tendrils snaking up his face. Those look really good. I think the expression is fitting too. We know that the symbiote has erratic effects on Peter, so you can't really tell what he's thinking here, and I like that. The hair looks pretty good. I like the sculpting overall. Maybe it could have used a dark wash for just a little bit more realism, but I do like the overall way that the hair looks with these strands coming over his forehead. The mouth looks good. The skin tone looks good. Good paint applications on the eyes and the eyebrows. And of course, there's the same amount of articulation as we got on the other head sculpt. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this review, and please tell all of your friends about this channel. I would certainly appreciate it. And I'll be back with more Spider-Man related content soon. But until we meet again, this has been the Emerald Enthusiast, and thanks for watching.